So I've been kind of thinking a lot about some of the things going on in our world, and there's just a lot of negative, sad things, and even it's happening in close relationships of mine. Friends, family members, friends of friends. I just keep hearing stories of families being negatively impacted by certain events, whether it's death of a loved one or divorce or separation of some kind, or just maybe losing some kind of security, some kind of sense of security they've always relied on. And it's just really sad. And it just makes me just really focus on what is good, and that's God. And, when I'm having, weak days or bad days or, fights with my husband or my kids, I just try to take that to the Lord and let Him work it out. And I see so many people that are just struggling to be joyful. And I just want to encourage you, if you are struggling with that God's promises are abundant, and our suffering is only for a season, and it's usually purposeful. But the world has so much spiritual warfare going on in it, and I recognize it so well because I've just myself have been through so much spiritual warfare, and we're kind of constantly battling it as Christians. And so I just want to encourage you. In John 14, there's a verse. Well, it starts off, John 14:1 says, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, so believe also in me." And John 14:27 says, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you, not as the world gives, do I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." And so that entire passage, John 14, I really encourage you to read the whole thing, because Jesus is speaking directly to his disciples, whom he is leaving soon. As we know, he goes to the cross and he has to warn them that he's leaving, but he's comforting them because he knows that they're going to be upset and they're going to go through a lot of suffering because of him. They're going to go through a lot of suffering because they believe and they have faith, and there's going to be a lot of spiritual warfare. So he's leaving them with a ton of tidbits and promises about peace. And knowing that the prince of the world is coming, which is Satan, and we have to combat him with the Holy Spirit, and we have to walk by faith, and we've got to let God in so that we can work in some of our issues. And so I just encourage you to read John 14, pray on it, meditate on it, apply it to your life, and let God work in you as you read those passages.